Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, what's up? My name is Caitlin, and today we're doing a tag video that I've seen going around that I think is really fun. I saw Andrea Montaviano do this, and Jennifer Braun, Jam Beauty, is her name still Jam Beauty? I think so. And a couple other people that I can't remember right now, I'm sorry. I don't know who came up with this idea, so if you guys know, definitely let me know down below so everyone else can know too. But this is basically like a tag video where you say products that you're no longer buying, which can be like brands or individual products or stuff like that. I chose to do mine based on individual products, but I have 10 things, so I thought I would share them with you and why I no longer buy them. So if you think you're gonna like this video, then go ahead and like this video and subscribe, and we will dive right in. So the first thing on my list, I tried to get like examples to show you, but I don't have everything on here anymore. My first thing on my list is single eyeshadows. This is an Il Makiage eyeshadow. It's so pretty, like really pretty. Il Makiage does not disappoint. Their quality is always so good, but I don't ever reach for it because I have so many eyeshadow palettes in my collection that I never reach for single eyeshadows. I'm a palette kind of girl. If it's in like a Z palette, sometimes I'll reach for it, but even then, usually not. I usually reach for my regular eyeshadow palettes. I know I recently purchased a single eyeshadow from Jeffree Star Cosmetics, but going forward I'm gonna not do that anymore because I don't use them. They go to waste. I wind up decluttering them every time. So no more single eyeshadows. Next thing is stick cream products, stick or cream products. I don't have really any cream products to show you, but I do have one little stick guy. This is by Milk Makeup. This is a Astro Glow Oil Lip and Cheek product. I don't use this. I've used it literally once and it was for a video. It's pretty, it's fine, but I don't put cream products on my face really ever, and I don't really use this for my lips either because it is, I don't know, I just don't. But it goes to waste in my collection because I reach for powder products so much more than cream products and stick products. Stick highlighters, or no, I've stopped that a while ago, but I did get this in an Ipsy. But for a while I was like, I need to get on this trend of cream products because I have very dry skin, so you would think cream products would be better, but I don't like them. I never have. So no more of those. Next thing is colorful liquid liners. I love a colorful eyeliner in the waterline. As far as my top lashes go, I never use them. I don't have many. This is the KVD Shake It, what is it called? Dark Wave. I never use this. I've used this literally once. It's really pretty, but I don't reach for it because I don't like colorful liquid liners. I just don't. And I feel like if I ever get to the point where I'm like, yes, I need a purple liquid liner right now, I have liquid lips that I could use as a liquid liner, so it's just kind of a waste for me to have those products in my collection. Now, bottom lash line, yes, I will continue to purchase those when I want to, but not top ones anymore. 4 is brush sets. I used to be the kind of person that I was like, I need all of the brush sets. I just purchased the J Kissa one recently, and I love these, and I do not regret purchasing them by any means, but I have so many brushes. I just did a brush declutter not too long ago and got rid of a lot of brushes, and I get brushes in subscriptions a lot. Like I just got one of my BoxyCharm recently. If you haven't seen that, go watch it. But I just get a lot of brushes. I don't need to purchase entire collections of brushes. I was looking at the Ulta and Black Widow collection. I was like, I've got some makeup brushes that I need, and the Harry Potter ones, I was like, ooh, I'm not a huge Harry Potter fan, but look how cute these brushes are. Not to say I don't like Harry Potter, because I do, but not as much right now for reasons that I'm sure you already know. But I do like the story of Harry Potter, but I don't need them. So we're gonna stop buying all of the collections. Maybe I'll get like 1 or 2 single brushes here and there, but for the most part, no. Next thing is eye primer. I have this one. I have like 5 eyeshadow primers, and I literally don't use any of them. This is the Pretty Vulgar one. I do like this. It works really nicely. It does what it's supposed to do. It makes my eyeshadow last longer and stick better. but so does my concealer that I put on my eyes anyway. So why do I need this? I don't. It's just an extra step, an extra cost, an extra useless thing that I don't need. I mean, it's not useless, it does what it's supposed to do. So I guess if you're somebody who like doesn't wear concealer, eyeshadow primer be something that you might want, but I don't need it because I have concealer that does the same thing. So I'm not gonna buy eye primers anymore. Next thing is potted concealers or foundations. This is by So Susan Cosmetics. This is a concealer palette. I don't use these, like, ever. I don't like dipping my brush into them. I don't know why, and when I put my finger in there and then I kind of like dab it, and I don't like the way that looks usually, so I don't like this palette at all to begin with, but I don't know why I get palettes like this. I had a foundation one too from e.l.f. and I was like, you don't use this, why are you buying it? Because I like to put my foundation straight on the brush, like pump it out. My concealer I like to put on with a wand and then blend out. Same thing with like potted concealer. Well, I guess I literally just said that, didn't I? Like not a palette, but like a little potted one. I don't like those either, so I don't know why I buy them. It's dumb. Next thing I actually don't have anymore, but 7 is foundation powders. So I like translucent powders, and I do have some that are like, not loose. What is that called? Pressed. I have like one pressed powder, and that's the only one I need. I don't need any more because I don't use it really ever, but I do like to have it for like touch-ups and kind of things sometimes. My hair is driving me crazy today. But I had a foundation powder, so like a powder that has color to it, and I don't like it. Like my skin is so dry that I don't need that. Like it just dries my skin out more. It gives me like extra color that I don't need in my face. And it's just a waste of my money and time, honestly, because it's just another layer of product going on my face. So, not doing that anymore either. This video is actually going a lot faster than I thought it was going to. Number 8 is face palettes. And when I say face palettes, I don't mean all of them. I mean palettes that have all of the products in there. I only have one, and it's not exactly what I'm referring to, but this is the Becca Jaclyn Hill palette from forever ago. This has 2 blushes and 2 highlighters and one that can be kind of like a blush or bronzer in here. This kind of thing I don't want anymore. I don't want them because of the way I store my makeup. Like I have highlighters in one drawer and then blushes in a drawer and bronzers in a drawer, and I keep the palettes that have those things with them. So when I have something like this where it has multiple kinds of products, I'm like, do I put this in the blush drawer or do I put this in the highlighter drawer kind of thing? And I don't like that because then they don't get used because I forget I have them. I used to have a face palette drawer, which just had all of my palettes in it. And then I was finding that like either I was never using my singles or I was never using my palettes. There wasn't like anything in between because I would forget that I had 2 drawers with the same kind of product in it. So I like to have them together. So I don't like face palettes that have all of them in there, which I know it makes sense for like travel purposes, but I don't know. I'd rather just take a single of everything, I guess. But yeah, so no more of that either. Number 9, liquid highlights. I do like this highlighter, I'm not gonna lie, it's really nice, it's really pretty. It's the iconic London Illuminator. But what I wound up doing with these is using them as primers. And 9 times out of 10, a illuminizing primer is going to be cheaper than an illuminizing primer. Or, what is this? Highlighter. And highlighter is not really like meant to go all over your face kind of thing. Like primer is, like you're supposed to put primer on before you put highlighter on. That's the purpose of primer. So when I'm using this as a primer, if you're like prone to acne or something, then I think this could cause problems with that. And it's just a little bit heavier than I want it to be, so I think I will keep this one liquid highlight and probably get rid of like all of the other ones in my collection because I don't need more than one. I don't even really need one, but it is really pretty. And like maybe if I ever wanted to put like a body highlight on, then I have one. Oh, I also forgot to say with the single eyeshadows, that also includes liquid ones. Number 10, I don't have a product for this either, but one of my biggest pet peeves is universal eyebrow products. They don't work, you guys. Like, I have dark brows. A blonde person is not going to have the same brow product as me. It just doesn't work that way. I hate that. Like, there's an It Cosmetics one that was a really good formula, but it's a universal brow product, and it was always too light for me because they're like, oh, press lighter for lighter color and press darker for darker color. No, just make another shade. So I don't like universal brow products. They don't work. It's a waste of money. It's a waste of time. Rant over. So there are the 10 products that I will no longer be buying or have already stopped buying, and my reasons why. Let me know down below something that you stopped buying and why, or yeah, that's it. This is like my 3rd video today, and I'm like delirious at this point, but that's everything. Don't forget to like this video before you go. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any more of my future videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.